Hey guys, welcome back. The lamb pulao takes me right back to my childhood when I would eat this for weekend brunch along with some cooling cucumber yogurt raita. A lamb pulao has much more intense flavor than the chicken version and so perfect for winters when we naturally crave for, rich, deep flavors. My mom used to make this with white rice and slowly caramelize it with onions and dark spices of black cardamom, whole cloves, cinnamon and bay leaves before introducing the lamb morsels. I, on the other hand, am making it with brown rice as this lends a nutty flavor to the dish, caramelizing the onions in the same way and using lamb chops instead of lamb morsels. So let me show you my version. So let's get cooking. I'm going to show you how to make a caramelized pulao or caramelized rice. And that's along with a lamb chop and potatoes. Now, if you remember, I'd done one of my video tutorials on YouTube which had how to make a grilled lamb chop at home. So I'd done various flavors, the soya lamb chop, the ginger lamb chop, the tomato lamb chop. So whenever you do a barbecue or a grill at home, invariably you will always have some extra lamb lying at home or cooked meats lying at home. And then what do you do with that? Recycling it or serving it as it is again after a day, it's not really fun. So let's make it more interesting. So this recipe is based on things which you already probably have at home. I have got lamb chop, which is cooked with chili, tomato and some parsley and some chili oil and lots of flavors to it. And I'm going to put that into rice, which is actually red rice or brown rice, which I pre-boiled. And I'm going to again caramelize the rice and give it a nice rich brown color. To start off, I've got one red onion and I'm going to finely slice the onion. The finer you slice it, it will caramelize faster and evenly. If it's too large a chunk, it won't caramelize well. And try and use red onions or use banana shallots because they will caramelize better. The white ones are very watery and they take ages to caramelize. So once the onions are done, they're on the side. And I've got green chilies. Now green chilies, I'm going to leave them slightly long because if you don't want to eat them, you can always take it out or not have it. But they give a nice flavor. Now if you're not into spicy food at all and don't want to put too much of chili, if there are kids at home who really can't have too much of chili, take out the chili altogether. Perfectly okay. I've got a large clove of garlic, which I'm going to slice. Now the garlic I'm going to use in two times. I'm going to first use the garlic, which is going to be just finely cut into long strips, more like juliennes. This will go into the rice, so it gives it a nice bite and also it'll caramelize and it'll taste nice and also give a nice color. And the rest, I am going to finely chop the garlic and this is going to go into my yogurt. I'm going to make a burnt garlic yogurt. So the burnt garlic yogurt, which is like a raita, a garlic raita, tastes very nice with lamb and also with rice. If you do a biryani or a pulao or you do some kind of stir-fried rice and you serve the cool yogurt or the chilled yogurt, which has got a good flavor, it really tastes nice. So that goes on one side and it's all kept. So I've got sliced red onion, sliced green chili, some sliced garlic and some chopped garlic all set to go. And now I'm going to start cooking our caramelized pulao. So I'm going to get my pan ready to start cooking the pulao. Firstly, a little oil. I like to use rapeseed oil, but you can use olive oil is fine, canola oil, vegetable oil, sunflower oil, anything of your choice, but tiny quantity, not too much. We're going to wait till the oil gets hot and I'm going to add just one spice in it, cumin. Cumin works extremely well with rice dishes, always gives a very nice flavor. It's got a very earthy flavor to it. Cumin you get of various varieties, but this is a plain simple cumin, light brown in color. You also get the royal cumin, which is dark in color, which is thin. It's got a much subtle flavor. And in this oil goes in my cumin seeds. And I'm going to lightly toast the cumin seeds in the oil or just let them lightly crackle in the oil. And as they begin to crackle, they give out the sound and they also open up. They release the aromas, they release the oils and you start flavoring the base oil. Then goes in the sliced onion and the sliced garlic. Onions first, then goes in now. There's one trick I will tell you. If you want to caramelize your onions faster into the oil, a lot of people will say add extra oil and you cook it through and they caramelize well. Well, that is fine, but then you end up adding too much oil in your dish. Add salt. When you add salt, what it does, it releases the water from the onion and helps the onions to caramelize faster. The onions are almost brown. In this I will add my green chilli. What I'm also going to add to caramelize, it is something very unusual, is sugar. I'm going to add the sugar and I'm going to let the sugar caramelize at the same time. Oh, the chili. And because I'm going to caramelize the sugar and it browns up, when I add some stock or water into it, it will release its colors into the rice or into the water. And what you would get is a very nice brown color. So, but sometimes people put soya sauces and stuff like those, or they put caramel color. But I just find by keeping everything very natural, so your brown onions, your caramelized sugar actually imparts a nice flavor and also very nice color. And everything is natural. Just make sure the sugar gets caramelized in the heat. Oh, the smell, the aroma of the cumin, the garlic, the green chili is hitting me because it is spicy. And what it does is makes your eyes water and your nose wet. Very nice. Look at the color. Golden brown. Again, has to be onto a gentle heat, not on a very high heat. Otherwise it tends to burn. And when they burn, it becomes bitter. This is almost done. What I will add, which I love to add and I enjoy eating with lamb, is potatoes. I've got some boiled potatoes. I always have extra boiled potatoes and boiled rice at home all the time. The boiled potatoes give a nice flavor and they can be used for multiple things. Adding it into pulao, you want to do stir-fried potatoes very quickly. You want to do little potato cakes with vegetables or leftover meat, chicken, cooked chicken, you mix with potatoes and you pan grill them, they work well. And potatoes are satisfying. They are comfort food. Just want to lightly warm up the potatoes. And then I'm going to add my lamb chop. This is my pre-cooked lamb chop. And all this oil which you see was from the cooking oils and also the marinade of what I use to make the lamb chop. So I don't discard anything. I keep it all together and I use everything possible. There we are. Just toss it together. I'm not just warming up the lamb, but I'm also adding more flavor to the pan. So all the flavors of the lamb is oil, is marinade, is mixing with the onions and the vegetable. So this is all done. And now we're going to get some color, the brown color, and that is with water. So I'm going to crank up the heat and you will see that all this caramelized onion and the vegetables which have been browned or caramelized will begin to release all these colors into the liquid. I'm using water, but you can use stock. You can use lamb stock, you can use chicken stock. If you're making a vegetarian dish, you can also use vegetable stocks. There, you can see that. All the color is being released, all but natural products. Caramelized garlic, caramelized onion, and sugar. Let that simmer onto a low heat now. Reduce the heat down. If I cook it on a high heat for too long, all the water will evaporate. I don't want it to evaporate. I just want it to lightly just soak in. The lamb and the potatoes have nicely warmed up, and you can see the color is such a nice rich color. In goes in my pre-cooked brown rice. You can use even red rice. I prefer to use brown rice over long grain basmati or anything else because I think it's a lot healthier. But if you like to use basmati, then that's your choice. Nothing wrong with that. And all you do is you spread the rice on top of the lamb, lightly mix it. So you want the flavors to mix up with the rice. There you go. The rice is beginning to absorb all the liquid and all the flavors from the lamb and the potatoes and the caramelized vegetables. There's still a lot of moisture in it, so I'm going to spread this on the pan, press them down, and I will let it sit on a very low heat for approximately 7 to 8 minutes for it to absorb all the flavors. I put a lid on for the rice to get cooked through and warmed through all together. Let's have a look. Yeah, oh, it smells so nice. There you can see that. The lovely brown color has been absorbed by the rice and the water has all been soaked up. Very nice. I'm going to leave it on the side and I'm going to now make my raita or garlic yogurt. For the garlic yogurt, I've got a pan which I'm going to warm up with a little bit of oil for the tempering. This is burnt garlic yogurt. So literally a teaspoon and a half of oil. I've got plain yogurt here which I have whisked up. I'm going to add a little salt in this. And I've got the garlic which I chopped at the first stage. So it's waiting for the garlic or for the oil to warm up. And in that I add in my chopped garlic. And all you do is just fry the garlic into oil. So literally you're burning the garlic. I'm going to switch off the heat because I don't think I will need any more heat to cook this garlic. It's almost done. Can you see that? Oh, when garlic caramelizes, it gives us such a nice flavor. It sweetens up slightly and it tastes incredible. Sometimes we use just chopped garlic on top of dishes as garnish and it is like magic. Here the garlic is done and on top of the yogurt along with a little oil, not all of the oil, just a little bit oil, and mix together. And this is our garlic raita to accompany our brown rice or caramelized rice, lamb and potato rice. My brown rice and lamb chop pulao is ready with caramelized onions. My garlic raita is ready. And now it's just plating it together. Garlic raita in a bowl, burnt garlic raita to be precise. Oh, the lovely aromas. Oh, that's so nice. And you can see all the flavored water or the caramelized water is all been absorbed by the rice and it's got a rich brown color. I'm not putting any herbs in this. I mean, you can add cilantro or coriander or even some mint, but I just think it's not required. There are so nice flavors already in this dish. You really don't need the herbs on top. My father is also a big fan of lamb, and especially lamb chops. And I still remember making this for Dad, and he enjoys this a lot. There's a certain joy of cooking for the family, and what your parents like to eat and what the family likes to eat. And if you can do that, you know, and I'm very fortunate that both my parents and my in-laws are still around, and they get to at times get to enjoy what I cook. And it's an honor to cook for them. There we are. I've got my this ready. And I think what I'm going to add, I personally love to have lamb and rice. I'm already salivating. I feel like eating it right now. What I was saying was I love to have sliced onions with a good squeeze of lemon and a bit of salt and chili powder on top. And at certain times, I also like to indulge in a little green chili. But if I have a green chili, I probably bite into it along with the food. So I'm going to add a little green chili as a garnish for me to enjoy later on, and for my camera crew to enjoy this beautiful dish. So here we have it. Caramelized onion brown rice with lamb and potatoes with a garlic raita. A best way to have all your leftovers at home recycled in something absolutely fantastic and flavorful. So please try it at home with your own twist, with your own variation, with your own innovations, and make sure you share it with your friends and family. So till next time, bon appetit and happy cooking.